iPhone has been a much sought after mobile device and its user base has been increasing rapidly. Hence, iPhone application development is a highly in-demand skill. Multisoft welcomes you to today's insightful session where we are going to brief you about what all it takes to develop applications for the iPhone, including features, professional prospects, and more. Let's see the agenda first. We will begin with an introduction to iPhone and then get to know the various types of iPhone applications. We will also discuss the job roles that open up for you after completing this course. Then I'll share the course details with you and move on to the sneak preview section where I'll cover some important course concepts. This section will not just enhance your subject knowledge but also provide understanding about how actual training will happen at Multisoft. We will then move on to the Multisoft iPhone apps development online training section where I will provide you deeper insight to how Multisoft delivers online training. At last, I will summarize the session for you. Let's begin with an introduction to iPhone. Technically, iPhone is a smartphone that combines internet, multimedia, and mobile phone functions into one device. iPhone has been designed and marketed by Apple, that is the world's second largest IT company by revenue and the world's third largest mobile phone maker. The first version of iPhone was released on June 29, 2007 by Steve Jobs. This was the iPhone 2G. The body of iPhone is very effectively thin and light. With an extremely attractive design and great battery backup, it attracts millions of customers. The iPhone is capable of 10 hours of solid performance on an average day, has the face recognition feature for preventing identity and data theft, and features a high-quality camera with HD video capturing functionality. iPhone also supports an increased number of mobile television apps and provides more storage memory like 16 GB and 32 GB. iPhone's unique features make it one of the top quality smartphones in the world. It allows users to perform various online activities including shopping, e-learning, socializing, gaming, and more. Its great operating system is extremely seamless and offers the best user experience. Moving on to discuss the progress of iPhone and its versions. Taking a look at the previous generations of iPhone starting from iPhone 2G, Apple has launched a total of 10 consequently improved versions of the iPhone. The successors are better than the predecessors in terms of features, performance, and sizes. The latest versions are the iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus. These models were launched in September 2014. Pre-orders of the iPhone 6 series exceeded 4 million within the first 24 hours of availability, creating an Apple record. More than 10 million iPhone 6 series devices were sold in the first 3 days, which is another Apple record. iPhone is a great multimedia device that offers loads of functionalities. We will now discuss the various types of iPhone applications. In this course, you will learn how to develop such kind of applications for the iPhone. The calculator, the utilities apps are used for calculation and conversion purposes. These applications let you convert temperatures, calculate square footage, etc. The second category, that is the entertainment apps, can keep you occupied for hours, like you can play Sudoku, shoot helicopters, and much more. Through the mobile search app, you can find country-based information like currency, international code, etc. These applications may also let you find region-based good cooking recipes. As the name suggests, news apps provide latest information about subjects you are interested in. For example, if you like the page 3 news, you can set your preferences to the same. And you can always choose more than one area to stay updated about. The next ones include the travel apps, through which you can browse travel-related information including planning vacations and more. The social networking applications let you chat with users all over the world. Such applications also let you share mobile videos and photographs. Through the mobile instant messaging apps, you can instantly send messages to your friends and get quick replies. Mobile email, that is the next type of iPhone application, lets you send official and personal emails effectively and quickly. The interface of iPhone is so seamless that you get the ideal feeling of working with a computer. Last but not the least, through the mobile video applications, you can watch videos with much more clarity. Now let's understand what is iOS. iOS is the mobile operating system on which the iPhone and many other Apple products work. With the latest version being 8.1.1, iOS is exclusive to Apple hardware, and hence the applications developed for iOS are only meant for iOS supported devices. In June 2014, Apple's App Store had more than 1.2 million iOS applications. Moving on to the job roles now. Once you effectively complete the iPhone application development course, a lot of job roles are open for you. You could work as iOS programmer, mobile developer, iPhone developer, iOS mobile application developer, etc. Hope you've been enjoying this session. I'll now cover the course-specific information that is all the more important because these will matter to you if you are aspiring to make iPhone application development your career goal. First, let's talk about the target audience for this course. These include students of BTech, MCA, MTech, BCA, BSc and MSc. Participants should have a basic understanding about computer programming. The modules shared on the screen will form a part of the actual course. Let me assure you that the actual training will be very interesting as iPhone application development is today's market trend that doesn't seem to fade in the farthest future. Sneak preview. This is by far the most critical and interesting section of this session. So let's get ready to be loaded with core subject concepts. I will start with telling you about what is needed to develop projects in this course. The first requirement is an Intel-based Mac running, that is OS X 10.9 version. Secondly, you need an iOS SDK version 7.0. For this, you can freely download Xcode 5.0.2 from the Apple developer website. It contains Simulator and iOS SDK inbuilt. Before you understand the technicalities of iPhone application development, it is required that you understand the language and tools that will be used for the same. There are 4 iPhone SDK components: the Xcode, Interface Builder, Objective-C, and iOS Simulator. Now I'll explain all the SDK components one by one. Beginning with the Xcode. It is a full-featured IDE, that is, Integrated Development Environment, because iOS SDK comes inbuilt in it. It contains a suite of tools like frameworks that are developed by Apple for developing software for Mac OS and iPhone applications. The first release of Xcode was in 2003, and the latest stable version of Xcode is Xcode 6. Xcode is the hub of the iOS projects. That's because without Xcode, you cannot create any application for OS X and iOS. The functions of Xcode include maintaining the project resources. Xcode will create a new directory for your project and sort the various files into subdirectories. The second function is editing your code and resources. Xcode also has a number of built-in editors for resource files likeplists and xib files. The third function is building your application. Xcode comes with all of the compilers necessary to build your code and generate a working application. The fourth function is testing your application. Once your application is compiled, Xcode can install it on the iOS simulator or a real device. The fifth function is preparing your application for deployment. Xcode manages your provisioning profiles and code signing certificates that let you put your application on real devices or upload it to the iTunes App Store for sale. The second component is the Interface Builder. This is a software development application that is a part of Xcode and allows developers to create interfaces with the help of graphical user interface. The resulting file of the Interface Builder is stored as a .nib, Next Step Interface Builder file, or more recently as a .xib, XML Interface Builder file. Its name is .xib because in the background the code is created in the XML form. Let's understand the third component now, that is Objective-C. Objective-C is an object-oriented language which follows 4 pillars: encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, and polymorphism. This language was invented by Brad Cox and Tom Love in early 1980s in their company named Stepstone. It follows the style or syntax of ANSI-C with methods from Smalltalk language, which is a very primitive language and purely object-oriented programming system based. It is used by Apple to develop its systems and applications for iPhone and Mac systems. Objective-C is a very flexible language in which almost everything is done at runtime. The fourth component, that is, SDK component, is the iOS simulator. iOS simulator is a tool in which you test your applications quickly and efficiently. The good part is that this tool is free to use. Hope you understood the concepts well. It is now time to discuss about Multisoft iPhone application development online training. We will tell you about how training will happen and the deliverables. When you register with us for the training, we will connect with you as per the pre-decided time and impart training for 24 hours in all. For the exact schedule and each session's duration, you can refer to the training calendar on the iPhone application development online training course page. The training happens over Cisco WebEx. This is a secure web conferencing tool from Cisco that allows a real-time learning experience. Once you register with us, we send out event links to you, wherein you log into a Multisoft WebEx that allows two-way interaction between the student and the trainer through webcam and voice chat. This is as good as a classroom since the whiteboard allows the trainer to transfer knowledge as done in a classroom. The share option lets the experts share files, videos, applications, and even desktops. Once you register with us, we provide you 24/7 access to an online resource center wherein you can attempt 8 online assessments, 17 lab exercises, and 12 assignments. Apart from the valuable practice material, you also get access to all related course projects, presentations, and training material. This is a sample of the online assessment which will test your knowledge on the various course concepts. All the questions will have 4 options, out of which you need to select the correct one. At the end of the assessment, you will get the information on the correct answers and reasoning behind the same. Let's summarize today's session now. This will be a 24 hours instructor-led online training by an industry experienced trainer. In terms of study material, participants will get access to a 24/7 learning management system where you can attempt 8 online assessments, 17 lab exercises, and 12 assignments. At the end of the training, Multisoft will give you an iPhone application development training certificate. This session was an attempt to give you in-depth understanding about iPhone application development online training course. To register with us for the training or to post any queries, please write to us at info@multisoftvirtualacademy.com.